All right, welcome. So today we're going to dive into something I think we all know a little too well, those frustrating patterns in our lives. The ones that seem to repeat over and over no matter what we do. And this quote right here from the blog My Soul Reflection just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that shocking moment, that realization that maybe, just maybe, the source of all our recurring problems is, well, us. It's that feeling of being completely trapped, just wondering how you're ever going to get out. I mean, have you ever felt like that? I think we all have, right? Maybe for you, it's attracting business partners who always seem to let you down. Or maybe it's that constant financial stress. You take 2 steps forward and then, bam, something knocks you 3 steps back. And for so many people, it's about relationships. You end one bad one, only to find yourself in another one with the exact same issues. Look, if any of that is ringing a bell, you are definitely not alone. This feeling, this sense of being stuck on some kind of cosmic treadmill of bad luck is incredibly common. So what we're going to do today is unpack a fascinating framework that explains why this happens and, more importantly, how you can finally step off that treadmill for good. So what's really going on here? Well, according to our sources, these repeating events, they aren't just random bad luck. It's like this. Think of your life as kind of like a cosmic classroom. The universe keeps giving you the same test over and over again, and you're just going to have to keep repeating the grade until you finally learn the lesson and graduate. Okay, so to even start passing that test, we've got to get our definitions straight. And the absolute key is understanding the massive difference between what happens to us and what we call a problem. And this slide really breaks it down perfectly. See, on one side, you've got conditions. These are just objective facts. It's raining. You lost some money. Someone cheated. That's it. On the other side, you've got problems. And that is the subjective story, the emotional reaction we attach to the fact. It's not just rain. It's my day is ruined. It's not just a loss. It's I am a victim. So here's the bottom line, right? Your power isn't in stopping the rain. Your real power is in choosing not to let the rain ruin your day. The work isn't about trying to control everything out there. It's about mastering what's in here. Okay, so this all leads to the big question. If it's not just random bad luck, then what is really going on? Let's get into the why behind all this. I mean, why does this happen? Why do some of us seem to be magnets for betrayal while others sail through life? Why do money problems seem to stick to some people like glue? The answer, according to our sources, is all in something called our energetic blueprint. This blueprint is what our sources call our soul records. I want you to imagine like this deep energetic archive inside you that holds the grand total of all your past thoughts, your past actions, all your choices. Every one of us is born with this, and it's quietly shaping everything that happens in our lives. And here's the thing, these records aren't just some dusty old files just sitting there. No, they are actively broadcasting an energy, a frequency out into the world, like 24/7. Your soul record is basically a radio station, and it's always on. And this signal, it works based on one of the most fundamental laws of nature there is. Like attracts like. It's really that simple. Whatever frequency you're broadcasting is the exact same frequency you're going to get back from the world. Okay, let's make this super concrete so it really clicks. We'll take an example straight from the source material. Imagine that somewhere in your soul record, there's a pattern, a strong one, connected to an act of deception. See, that pattern, it doesn't just, stay buried in the past. It's constantly radiating this specific energy. You could call it a deceiver frequency, right from your core. And because like attracts like, that frequency you're putting out, it's literally a magnet. It's going to pull in people and situations that are on that exact same wavelength. So a deceiver frequency is naturally going to attract people who have it in them to deceive you. And boom, that's it. That is why the cycle keeps happening. The universe isn't trying to punish you. It's just a mirror. It's reflecting your own energy right back at you. That lesson, or the homework as the source calls it, is going to keep showing up until you finally deal with that root energy and cleanse it. So here's the really good news. If we're the ones broadcasting the signal, that means we have the power to change the station. So let's get practical. Let's talk about the actual, actionable plan for how you can finally break these cycles. All right, here we go. 4 steps to break free. First up, self-knowledge. You've got to get brutally honest with yourself about the energy you're putting out there. Second, energy cleansing. This is the deep work, practicing real forgiveness for others and for yourself to clear out that old pattern. Third, effort over time. This is a big one. Time by itself doesn't heal anything. You have to put in the active, conscious work to change. And finally, number 4, focus on solutions. You got to stop asking why me and start asking, okay, how can I fix this? And this next part is absolutely crucial. It's not just about stopping the bad stuff. You have to actively, plant goodness right where you struggle the most. If you've got money problems, go out of your way to practice generosity. If you're always getting betrayed, you need to become a pillar of loyalty and integrity. You have to create a brand new positive frequency to send out. So when you boil it all down, this whole framework, it comes down to one simple but really profound truth about the connection between what's inside you and what's outside. Your external world, it's just a mirror. It is a direct reflection of your internal energy. It's not a punishment, it's a feedback system. Things aren't just happening to you, they are responding from you. Huge difference. And that right there, that is the ultimate takeaway. The power to change things, it has always been right there with you. You don't have to wait for the world to change. The second you decide to change your internal energy, your external world literally has no choice but to follow suit. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one question to really think about. Take a hard look at those repeating challenges in your life. But instead of seeing them as a problem or some kind of curse, ask yourself this: what is the lesson my soul is trying to get me to learn here? Because finding that answer, that just might be the key that unlocks everything.